Hello fellow YouTubers, welcome to this video in which I will be discussing the Goldust R-Truth tag team, the Goldentruth, and we're really gonna dive into the reasoning behind this because I don't quite understand it. Okay, let me start by saying this started back in January? They just had their first tag team match as a team 2-3 days ago. It's been going on for 5 months now. And I remember when it started, I assumed that this was just going to be a 1 month, 2 month thing, maybe even setting up to have them have a match at WrestleMania. Because, WWE is stupid like that. But then they got even stupider. And it continued until WrestleMania, and I was like, okay, well, there's no clear winner for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Maybe this is them booking one of these guys to win it, and then they can feud over it. Except, no. Didn't happen. So now we're sitting here in May, and we have finally gotten them as a tag team. And they lose their first match to Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Now, if you guys haven't been keeping up, these are the jobbers on the show. So, what sense does that make? Basically, you've spent 5 months building them up as a tag team, and they lose to a thrown-together tag team of losers. It just doesn't make sense to me. I heard people saying maybe what they're doing is they're trying to bolster the tag team division, make it stronger. Well, I don't mean to be this guy, but this very moment, they're not needed in the tag team division. Maybe they were 5 months ago, but you figure Enzo Amore's got to be coming back soon. So you're going to have Enzo and Cass, you're going to have the Club, you're going to have the Vaudevillains, the New Day, which they're going to break up soon, but it doesn't matter. You've got the Shining Star, the Wyatt family, any other thrown-together tag team they debut in the next few months. You have 8-9 tag teams. Granted, I know I just counted 6, but realistically, 1 or 2 is going to sneak their way in, and I'm probably missing some. So why do we need this? It doesn't seem to serve any purpose, really. Because neither of these guys should be around that much longer. And I don't say that as an insult towards them. Goldust, as everybody knows, my favorite wrestler of the year, because I picked number 8 in the Royal Rumble, and that was his number. My favorite wrestler. But he could be doing so much more than this. Because realistically, with so many teams in the division, it's not going to be like a few years back where every team gets a chance with the belt at some point. So realistically, they're going to form to not win the belt. Because there'd be no point to it. There are more young tag teams that need the belts. So I'm kind of just sitting here why? And you guys are probably sitting there going, well, why do you care so much? Well, this is because this has been 10-15 minutes of every Raw for 5 months. Say it's only 5 minutes. 5 months, that's 22 weeks-ish. You're looking at over 100, almost 120 minutes. And that's a low estimate. They've taken up a Raw themselves in the last 5 months. And nothing seems to be coming out of this. So I'm going to say it. Why are we wasting our time like this? We ditch a lot of storylines midway through, and I agree with that decision. This was one of those storylines. I don't care if the audience was kind of getting behind it, because this is time they could be using to build up, anybody else on the roster. I mean, for instance, Tyler Breeze has nothing. Fandango has had nothing. Adam Rose, he's suspended, right? But he has nothing. Bo Dallas, he's gone. Where is Bo Dallas? I mean, realistically, we could use this Kevin Owens time, Sami Zayn time, Cesaro time, Dolph Ziggler time, Baron Corbin time. Don't even get me started on Baron Corbin. What kind of joke this storyline's been for him. There are about a dozen guys who need this time. And they're not getting time. So that way we can have R-Truth and Goldust form a tag team. It's 2016. These guys are so far past their prime. Realistically, what are you going to get? A year more out of Goldust? Is this how you're going to ride him out into the sunset? A throwaway tag team title reign? because I don't see it happening. But I guess I don't really have much more to say about this, but I do want you guys to stay. So, recently, I had this idea to basically go back and watch every single WWE pay-per-view and put up videos about them. So, I'm asking you guys two things. For one, okay, would people watch this? Because I know nothing about the old pay-per-views. I mean, I know little bits and pieces, but I mean, it's not like I could give you historical perspective. It would just be as unbiased as a perspective as a person can get watching just pay-per-views. So it should be rather interesting to see my thoughts. And two, if and when I do this, should I do it like this, where you guys can see my face as I'm talking, going, oh, there's this point, this point, this point, this point? Or should I just put up a picture of the pay-per-view picture or whatever, and then just talk into my microphone? Because I don't know how much you guys care about audio quality, but I don't know. So those are my two questions. I think if I am going to do it, being as this is my side account, I would like to have a little bit of subscribers before I start, and that would also give me time to, blitz through a few years, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep me ahead, because I'd only be going up like one a week. So, realistically, maybe I do more depending, but I think if I'm going to need at least 50 subscribers before I start. And I know you guys are sitting there going, holy crap, you only got 4 now. Why are you waiting until you got 50? Because I'm just sitting here thinking, you figure 3-hour pay-per-view, there's like 12 a year. So for me to get through a year, well, actually, forget about the year part. A 3-hour pay-per-view, I gotta watch it. I'll be taking notes as I watch it. The thing of things to mention in the video, thoughts on it, then the actual process of recording it, putting it in the movie maker studio I use, putting it on YouTube, all that. It's probably gonna be like 6-7 hours worth of work each. And I really, okay, so let's say 6 hours. You got 6 hours worth of work. Okay. Now, hypothetically, say there's 10 a year. Because there are going to be some years where there aren't like any, because I want to say like 85, 84, there might have been like 1 or 2. Maybe it was just, well, there weren't even the big 4 yet. So, yeah, it would be like 1 or 2. But you figure I'm going to get to a point, like, let's say starting from 1990, 10 a year. Okay, that is 25 years worth of pay-per-views. It's 250 pay-per-views. 6 hours worth of work. You're looking at, what, like 1,500 hours of work for a series that nobody might watch. So I'd really like you guys to tell your friends about the series coming. If you have suggestions on how to do it, please comment them. Because it's going to be a huge undertaking, and I want it to be good, because it would be kind of pointless if it's bad. So, however you guys want me to do it. The only thing I would object to is like doing like 3 hours of me watching. There'd just be no point to it. I wouldn't really be able to make it work, and realistically, the video would drag. It just bad idea. Bad idea. But aside from that, I guess I'm about done. If you stayed to the end of this video, please leave me a like, comment with your future suggestions or thoughts on Goldentruth, and subscribe, because once I get 50, I will be starting that series. And by starting, I mean I'll start uploading them. I should have a few prepared before, maybe, I couldn't imagine this series starts going up till August, realistically. Best case scenario. So I should have a few ready, maybe like 10 or 20, something like that. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Yeah, I guess I'm done, so peace out, skeleton.